China for Pubg Mobile, Nova Esports, 4 AM, Stalwart Esports. The list of world champions keeps growing. Their players are absolute machines. Players like Paraboy, Order, and Xiao Jue aren't just good, they're legends. Their training culture is next level. 6 to 8 hours daily, insane coordination and aim that looks like aimbot. They master every mechanic, smoke kills, vehicle flips, perfect rotations. China's tactical mind games? Unmatched. They control zones like chess masters. Even when the chips are down, they find ways to clutch. Year after year, trophy after trophy. China's Pubg mobile empire stands tall. The rest of the world is chasing, but China? They're setting the pace. Japan for fighting games. When you think of fighting games, one country stands above the rest. From the neon lights of Akihabara to the grand stages of EVO, Japan isn't just a competitor, it's the final boss. But why is Japan so dominant in the FGC? It starts with the arcade culture. While Western arcades mostly faded away, Japan's game centers remained social hubs. For decades, players thrived in high-stakes, face-to-face competition every single night. This cabinet-to-cabinet pressure created a breed of players with nerves of steel. Then there's the home field advantage. Most of the world's biggest fighting titles, Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, are made in Japan. Local players often get early access to arcade builds and have a direct cultural connection to the developers' design philosophies. This environment produced legends like The Beast, Daigo Umehara, and Tokudo. Their approach isn't just about button mashing, it's about shuyo, disciplined monk-like training. They've turned reading the opponent into a literal science. While the world is catching up, Japan remains the heart of the fight. South Korea for League of Legends. League of Legends? They own it. And it's no accident. This dominance runs deep, built on a culture that treats gaming as a legitimate career and not a waste of time. It starts with the infrastructure. PC bangs, high-end internet cafes are everywhere. Walk into anyone, and you'll find players grinding on low-ping, top-tier setups. This accessibility creates a massive, highly skilled talent pool. Then there's the solo queue. The Korean server is legendary for its intensity. Players don't just queue to play, they queue to dominate. It's a try-hard paradise where early game perfection isn't optional, it's the standard. Combine that with world-class training houses, full coaching staff, and a steel sharpens steel mentality, and you've got a system that produces champions. From StarCraft roots to today's global dominance, Korea built an esports empire, and the rest of the world is still trying to catch up. America for Valorant. When it comes to competitive Valorant, the USA stands head and shoulders above the rest. And here's why. First, the money and infrastructure. This region got ahead early with massive investment, building pro structures faster than anyone else. Then there's the talent pool. We're talking a massive player base and an incredibly competitive Tier 2 scene that constantly feeds fresh talent to the top. But what really sets them apart? It's that perfect balance. America's teams aren't just raw aimers. They combine disciplined, strategic gameplay with elite mechanical skill. Just look at squads like Sentinels, 100 Thieves, and NRG. Throw in the VCT America's League's cutthroat environment where you either improve or get unused, in a recipe of excellence. While Pacific and EMEA have their moments, the USA/Americas remains the premier region for one simple reason: unmatched depth, backing, and consistently elite play. Rocket League for France. When you think Rocket League supremacy, one nation stands above all: France. And their recent 2025 FIFA World Cup victory? Just the cherry on top. It starts with the talent. Players like Zen, Vatira, and Juicy possess unreal mechanics and ice-cold nerves under pressure. But it's not just individual brilliance. Pioneers like KDOP sparked a movement, creating a relentless cycle of mentorship that fuels new talent. Organizations like Rocket Baguette keep the scene alive with constant high-level competition, ensuring no talent goes undiscovered. What sets France apart? A distinct playstyle, fast, aggressive, and mechanically intense. Their pre-jumping precision and calculated chaos leave opponents scrambling. Add exceptional team chemistry and infrastructure that lets players focus purely on improvement, and you've got a perfect storm. France isn't just good at Rocket League, they're writing the playbook. Brazil for Rainbow Six Siege. Brazil has completely rewritten the script for Rainbow Six Siege esports. Between 2021 and 2025, they captured 10 out of 16 major international titles. That's not dominance, that's a dynasty. The secret? An ultra-aggressive, high-adaptability playstyle backed by elite gun skill. Teams like FaZe, W7M, NIP, and Furia don't just play the game, they pressure opponents into mistakes with relentless, risk-taking strategies. But it's not just about aim. Brazilian squads have mastered the art of refragging, trading deaths instantly, staying alive, and winning crucial duels. It's team cohesion at the highest level. Beneath the surface lies a machine, a deep, Tier 2 scene, dedicated training facilities and massive investment. The passion runs deep, and when iron sharpens iron, the results speak for themselves. Mental toughness completes the package. Thriving under pressure, adapting on the fly, Brazil isn't just winning. They're building a legacy that other regions are still trying to catch up to. Russia for Counter-Strike 2. When you talk about Counter-Strike 2, you're talking about Russian supremacy, plain and simple. This isn't luck. This is a legacy built on 2 decades of relentless grinding and unmatched talent. Look at the roster of absolute legends. Donk, Electronic, Shiro, Monesi, these aren't just players. They're icons. Russia produces world-class talent, like it's an assembly line of aim gods and tactical masterminds. The CS culture runs deep in the veins. From the legendary Virtus Pro era to Team Spirit's Cinderella run at majors, Russian teams don't just compete, they rewrite history. The discipline, the raw aim, the clairvoyance under pressure, it's bred in the DNA. Russian CS isn't just about individual skill, it's about the team, the synergy, the communication, the ability to come back from impossible deficits. That's why when you see a Russian team on the server, you know you're watching something special. Philippines from Mobile Legends. When it comes to Mobile Legends Bang Bang, there's one region that stands above the rest, the Philippines. The MPL Philippines is arguably the toughest league in the world. The intensity of that local scene forces teams to constantly adapt, innovate, and improve just to survive. This pressure cooker environment has birthed legendary strategies like Blacklist International's Ubistrat and produced players who think faster, rotate smarter, and play with unmatched precision. While other regions chase kills, Filipino teams prioritize what matters: map objectives, rotations, and pure teamwork. The results speak for themselves. From Bren Esports to Blacklist, AP Bren to Liquid PH, Philippine teams have stacked M-Series titles, MSC championships, and SEA Games gold. The Philippines isn't just good at MLBB, they're rewriting the playbook entirely.